magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame, but when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all mad. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all mad. It's so many given Sunday magic.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Off play action. It's Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Rager. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go, set, roll.
Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up. But once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4. Powell complete. It's Dodson. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
First down catch here by Jahan Dotson. You get the sense watching him that his ascent is only just beginning. More catches, yards, and touchdowns every year at Penn State, and played his way into the 1st round. A tremendous athlete. He also runs routes with great intelligence.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Powell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there on a Washington 1st.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A give up the middle to Gibson. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Being chased out left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Try to power it in with Arma. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Alex Arma, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
This set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
William Jackson with a pick.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. The handoff, this is Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hasn't been getting much yardage out of it, but now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Hey, check that. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Faking the handoff. Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. A give to Gibson running right.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason. College offensive coordinator showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Back to throw, Howell.
Buying time to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
From the left hash, this from 39.
Sly able to put this one through.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively. The key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Montez Sweat, the third-year edge rusher, had 5 sacks in 10 games in 2021, limited due to injuries, but still an impressive 21 sacks in his first 3 years in the NFL.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Now back to throw.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. To about the 26 here.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
coming up on a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, Gibson.
Down to the 25. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Howell.
He gets it to Thomas.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.
And the Commanders are going to win this football game. So a victory here for the Commanders.
And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington,
they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.